Morning, welcome to a new day in Elvis, our Elddis AutoQuest 155 motorhome. There's Nick. Today we are heading to a company called Calibration that got in touch with us and asked us if we would like to work with them on fitting 360-degree reversing and cameras, all that sorts of stuff to Elvis, our Elddis. And we said, yes, that would be great. And so we're going to take Elvis there right now. It's only 60 minutes away from this campsite. We'll show you as much as we can of the installation. So we'll have a new screen inside which will replace the reversing camera that's in there already. So again, once that's all sorted, we'll show you all that and show you as much as we can.
It's not great.
It's not the best.
It's
no,
not. You can get them on eBay and things like that.
So fingers crossed, the new one will be a lot better and it'll be great for reversing. So right, let's get this day started. Right, so it's in Eagle Business Park, if you want to look it up. And here we are, so hopefully they're expecting us and waiting for us. Right, so the guys are just talking about the bike rack and where to put the cameras because we have the bikes on the back. So we've got to decide which monitor we want. We've got either 7-inch or 10-inch. He's going to show both of them so we can decide.
Well, we think we want
7-inch, but he's going to show us and then we can decide. And we've also got to decide whether we want silver cameras or black cameras. Ideally, we want it on there rather than...
Yeah, take the mirror off, use its original stock, so everything's going to look stock. The only thing you're going to have is some monitor here.
Yep. I think that's what we'd already decided, isn't it?
I think so, but I do like the size of the... let's have a look at the other one.
That wouldn't go there,
no.
There's no way. Because due to weight, it's crazy. That would go... That would need to go, and it will cover the vent a little bit.
Yeah, oh, yeah, no, that's
a bit too much.
We've just not got enough room, have we? No. Yeah, the other one would be better.
There's no option to put it in there, is there?
The small one?
Wow. Due to
legality, it's going to block a lot of view.
Yeah.
I think we'll go with that.
Yeah.
If you get pulled over, video is standard. If you've seen it, it goes under here.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Because you need access to SD cards.
Yeah. So I didn't realise what was involved with this. So they're going to use a 3D scanner and a 3D printer to actually custom make the brackets for the grille at the front, and they're going to mount the reversing camera. Because of the bike rack, they're going to put it on the top of the moulding where the old camera is. So at the minute they're getting the 3D scanner to create some mouldings, and then they're going to fix the cameras on it. So we've gone round and we've chosen the colour of the camera. So we're having silver on the sides and the back, we're having black on the grille at the front, and we're going for a 7-inch mirror. It's not a mirror, the 7-inch screen, and then we have a little control box down the right hand side so you can switch the views on the camera when you're reversing. And I think he's going to tie it into the CAN bus as well, so when you put it in reverse it switches the camera onto reverse. The great thing for us about this is we're going to be able to use it as a rear view mirror, which is what we've been really missing. Taylor has a rear view mirror electrically, you just have to activate it. This one will activate based on putting it in reverse, so fingers crossed.
So this is the 3D printer that the guys will print the mounts for the cameras. So they're just doing a test one here so we could see. And yes, Nick already wants to buy one.
Yep. I've already taken note of the model. Bambi.
Yeah, so that is not ours, but that's what they're going to be printing off. And that is just 2 circles put together with a couple of squares.
Yeah.
That's it. So yeah, we don't use Autodesk or Blender or anything unless it's really complicated, and then we would. So they're doing the 3D scanning now, so they know what they can print out. Nick is watching quite closely, see if it's things that he wants to buy.
So these guys are just putting the wires through the wall for the camera on one side and then bringing it out through the back of the fridge. And then I think they're going to take it across the floor to the cab area.
Right, so he's managed to get the scan. So so that'll help you print off the brackets.
Yeah, we'll get to fit it.
Yeah. Great.
So the way that it's going to work is they actually have a silhouette of the image of the van, which is like a generic thing, and then they take photos of the front, the top and the sides and then superimpose them onto the software in the van. So when you actually put it into 3D mode, it'll look like Elvis on the outside, but really it'll just be like a computer generated model. And you can switch it to any view, so forward facing view. I wonder how you do that. How you do that kind of view.
Well, yeah,
where would the camera be from that? I mean, obviously it calculates it based on the two side images and that. But from the top down, it's even going to have our solar panels where they are, because they take pictures. There we go. So that old camera has gone, and they're going to put a new one in. And what they're going to do is they're going to mount it on a 3D printed bracket so it stands forwards, so that when the bikes are on, we've got the view. So if they put it in where it is, it will obstruct the view straight down. So they're going to put it on an extender at the end, use the same hole, so they're not having to put any more holes in, and bring it out and then down like that. So we can see where it's going to be, where the camera will show on the road when the bikes are on.
So that's the new screen that we're going to have. 7-inch.
It gets masked, and obviously the camera's you can't see anything inside that because the camera's looking outside.
Yeah.
That. And in the 3D it's exactly the same, but we put a 3D mask around.
So this image around the outside edge is the 4 cameras
Stitched together in the horizontal plane.
Yeah. Okay, I get it.
And then yeah, this one's a bit wackier, and we can actually take a view from anywhere around the vehicle. So even though we say there's only 39 views,
yeah,
any of those views can be from anywhere.
Yeah.
So we've just, Camos have decided that 39 views is enough standard views, but actually you could have a view from anywhere.
Yeah. Right, so we're trying to keep out of these guys' ways because they're all busy doing stuff. So there's a couple of guys doing work on the outside and there's some guys working on the inside. So all the panels are off. He's currently routing the cable for the camera on the back. They're going to utilise the same hole in the back so they don't have to drill anymore. And the it's on.
Yeah, the screen's on. I've just shown that. Yeah.
So there we go.
But all the wires are going to be concealed. You won't see any. Well, you'll see some trunking in there.
Just on the back of the cupboard there, just going across.
That's the
it'll be hidden with cornflakes, so it won't matter.
Yeah. So all nice and discreet.
Yep.
And
can't wait. So this is what they took a scan of the using the 3D scanner of the dashboard, and the guys in the office now are currently designing a bracket that fits onto here that they can stick the camera on, and that'll give the forward-facing view.
So there's more things off Elvis there. And we have a camera up here. So there's one on the other side as well. And then we will have one there, which is replacing the one that was fitted with the camera, with the van. And another camera is going to go on there. So that'll be the back camera.
I'm just going to take screen stills of all this because at some point I'm going to take all this out when I'm doing stuff. But there we go. It's in. Now I knew this would happen, so I brought spare pads, so we're going to have to move the dash cam and we'll probably put it on there because the camera on it swivels, so that's fine, that's not a problem. And I put enough cable into the roof to be able to make the adjustments. So these are the covers, so the caps
for the cameras.
For the cameras. So that's going to go on the back with the white sort of plinth on it that sits forward. The other camera on this side is going in. It's going to have like a silver trim on it. But he's just going to get the sealant to put that in, and then let's have a look at the one on the grill at the front, shall we?
Oh yes, I've seen it, it's already on at the grill.
Let's have a look. Wow, it's unbelievable that didn't exist yesterday, that bit there. So that's what they 3D printed.
Yeah. And that's what he scanned the whole.
He scanned the whole thing, and then he created this plinth at the back and put a texture on it, and then the camera's been mounted to that. So that will create this view, and then there'll be one on either side of the van, that side, and the back, and it will create this 180-degree image. Right, so he's just sealing it on. Right, So the casing's gone on, the silver casing. So we had to choose the colour of these, and we went with silver on the outside because it's the closest to white. And you're just putting the caps on, and then at some point they're going to connect it all up and we'll see how it works. This is the graphics that's going to overlay the model in the processing unit, like the computer. And as you can see, it's got our solar panels. Oh, is that our logo there as well? Yeah, it has. It's got our logo on the aircon unit. So that'll get downloaded. So when you see that on the screen in the software, it will be a 3D model and it'll look like a picture of Elvis. So this is the top-down view that you will actually see on the graphic that's going to be uploaded. So whenever we're reversing, we'll be able to see all the 4 cameras around the outside, and that will be Elvis from the top.
With the mask. And now I just need to make sure it fits over that.
So that's the trunking, that's the only bit we'll see inside.
Yeah. Yep, and that'll be hidden with cornflakes, so...
Yeah. So that's the camera on the back. We went for silver. Silver at the back and around the sides, and a black one on the front.
It's so much more discreet than the old one, isn't it?
Yeah, and then that's the 3D printed holder that they printed off. There it is, all fitted.
The guys are just waiting for us to get back so they can do the calibration, but the unit's on. I'll show you what it looks like. So I presume this at the minute is running off the leisure battery. The quality on that screen compared to the other one is amazing. Now, it's not had the images downloaded onto it yet, and it's not been calibrated, so they're going to do that with us now and then show us how to operate it on the little switch which is just there.
Right, so they're just putting this mat down which determines the vehicle size. And
it's all part of the calibration that they do as part of the install.
And then,
it's not something we'd have to do after.
No.
Once it's calibrated.
This is just to show you guys, anybody that's interested in this kind of stuff, this is what they do, and they've got to allow for room at the back. Well, it was our choice. We either had because we've got the bicycle rack,
well, you can just see
make an allowance.
There, but obviously they're going to change the image, and we're going to calibrate it so the bike rack is always open. Yeah. So it gives us worst case scenario, but we'll always be able to see and push it a little bit further if it's folded up.
So as you saw yesterday earlier in the vlog, you could either have it there, or if you don't have a room, or if you don't want it there, you can have it on the dashboard as well. We chose to have it there.
If you don't have that one, you've got the option of a bigger one.
The bigger one that we showed you, yeah, but it was too cramped on our dashboard. But
the problem with our van is you're high up, and it's already a small screen.
Yeah, so we
didn't want to obstruct it more view, so we went for the replacement there.
So what we're going to do now, we're going to use a USB stick to capture the images of all 4 cameras. I'm going to put it in. Now we need to make sure all triangles is in the red circles.
All what, sorry? All the triangles?
Yeah, triangles.
Right, okay.
It needs to be in the red circles.
Okay.
So what I need to do now is straighten the vehicle up.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And then we can adjust the mats, go closer, further out.
Yeah. So these triangles on those 4 images, there needs to be 1 in each image. So he's kind of moving everything around. Like there's one at the back there, he's currently moving the map, and then that will be used to calibrate the software. I'm not sure I fully understand it, but I'm just kind of watching these guys in complete amazement.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to capture the images. So once that is done, that's it, we can switch it off. Take the USB stick out and go and use the PC to calibrate it.
So these guys are calibrating it now. Again, I'm not sure what this entails, but we'll just watch in amazement.
So now what I need to make sure the points are correct and straight.
Okay.
So same point of reference for all the cameras, so we're looking at exactly the same spot.
So it lines the images was on all 4 directions.
Yeah, exactly,
yeah, okay.
So the blended areas as it can be.
Do you want to leave the bike rack showing up?
Yeah.
Do you want to
Yeah. Can we do it with it folded down so I can always see that?
Yeah, it's fine as it is. I can
It's
move the
live.
image.
So these are the one that you did on Photoshop earlier?
Yes.
Yeah.
2D.
Just less than to the edge of the mat, it's not quite to the edge of the mat.
There's Elvis in 3D.
So you even got the colours, the colour of the graphics on the back as well.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's cool. That's, yeah, I mean, it's a Ducato, but
Yeah.
with the graphic on top, it looks like a box.
So now each view needs to be.
Yeah, that's it only goes up to the mat, the back rack when it's out.
Up to the mat.
Yeah, up to the mat, yeah.
So when he's done all this, you would save it and put the dongle back in and transfer all the settings into the system.
Exactly, and we
Yeah.
keep a copy of it, and the system's really good. This one it remembers, so
Yeah.
you can just put it straight back in again and tweak it.
Yeah.
You don't have to go through
Yeah.
all the process again. Just pull it in how we left. Oh, you've got it.
Yeah.
And you just tweak it as you want it.
Let's focus that. Out.
So all the measurement settings are just being uploaded now, rather than
Correct. All the views measurements now.
Okay.
And now we're gonna upload the views file. So this is your basic views.
Yep.
And now we're gonna upload the ones we think is most usable. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna quickly cycle through the views.
Yep.
Make sure everything is okay.
So we would use that one as a rear view mirror.
You can, yeah, you can select different views when you drive,
Yeah.
but your default driving view is going to be this.
Right.
The
Okay.
camera looking back for oncoming traffic and 360.
Yeah.
But then when you drive, yeah, you can select different views. This is your driving views basically. And that's what people use as CCTV when they park up,
Yeah.
run from the leisure battery. So 360 individual 4 cameras.
So the driving view always has to have the picture of the motorhome on the
360.
left.
Yeah,
Right. Okay.
yeah. It's, we can change it, but that's what normally comes out.
Yeah.
And then we got indicators, left indicator, view 1, this is the default view. You press the button, you can select different view now. So it's 3 different views on each trigger.
Right. Okay.
And then the right one. Okay, then we got hazards. Hazards is full top, this is the door.
Yep.
We got a shadow there. Front camera, normal driving view, and then we got reverse. So this is a reverse view, 360 and camera looking back,
Yep.
down. I'm gonna need to put the bikes on to make sure you can see correctly. So this is your default view, 360 and the camera looking back, oncoming traffic.
Yeah.
When you drive, you can change the views with the key box, as we talked about earlier.
The top button.
Yeah, top
Yeah.
button. So you can have 5 different views.
So when we drive, we want to have it on the reverse, which is that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can have either. And then when you indicate, if you indicate left, for example, left camera comes on with 360, and
Okay.
if you use the key box, the top button, you got 2 additional views. You can have side view,
Okay.
and you can have top view as well.
Right.
And then we got reverse. If you go into reverse, it's
Yep.
camera looking down with the parking guides and 360, and then you got 2 additional views with the key box. So you have 270 3D and full D as well
Yep.
in reverse. So then we have a remote.
Okay.
With the remote, we can access the recordings, change all the settings, and check space and format memory cards and
Okay.
stuff. So, if you, well, the buttons are going to be using is a menu, okay, and arrows.
Yep.
So access the menu. You press menu. You got the playlist.
Mhm.
You press OK on the playlist. It's all recordings.
So these are the files that when you open in VLC, it will show you the 4 images.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. So each file is about 2 minutes long, stamped by date and time.
Okay.
So you can select the one you want. For example, this, and press OK. It will show you the recordings in quad view,
Yeah.
but if you press OK again,
Just
then
zooms in on
zoom
one.
in and then use arrows, select individual cameras.
Okay. Yep.
So this is how you can view it. To download the footage, if something happened, down here is a SD card slot.
Okay.
You push it in and SD card pops out.
Okay.
And then you put it in your laptop and use VLC media player
Yeah.
to view it.
Okay.
This side, as you've seen, you had to put a piece of trunk in there
Yep.
at the top.
That just looks like it always been there.
So yeah, entry point is sealed, obviously sealed.
Yep.
And then goes behind the microwave, down here, underneath the bed into OEM trunking or conduit. Behind the pillar, behind the seat, and underneath the step, behind the dash into the ECU.
And the same on that side from that step.
And that goes behind the step, underneath the dash.
Okay.
Into ECU. So everything being hidden.
Perfect. Oh, it's bliss.
We're on our way.
And I can see, look, I'm not going to hit that curb there.
Right, so thanks to those guys for providing that service for us. You'll see that in many of our upcoming videos, I have no doubt, because it's absolutely amazing. So you can buy that yourself and fit it yourself, but I mean, it's taken them 2 days to put that in, and they've done it perfectly by the looks of it, so I would always go with fitting as well. It's a little bit dark in here for me to show you, but how is it, Nick, having a rear view mirror?
Oh, it's amazing. Well, ever since we've had Elvis, I've kept looking up to the old one that was in, and it only ever showed you the down view. This one is like, I mean, look at that car behind us now.
Proper rear view mirror.
And the guides are calibrated so that the end of the bike rack is the red, but when the bike rack's folded up, it will give us a little bit more lead room. But even though I can't actually see what I'm reversing into, the red's the like no further zone.